Hello and welcome to this week's guided reading with me, Becca Handley, for the 18th and 24th of September 2023. So I am actually away at the moment in London and I don't have any of my packs of cards with me, but I've done an online reading this week with the Osho Tarot cards. I recommend the app if you're interested in guidance or tarot. It's really easy to use. You can do one card for the day like I do every day. There's little spreads. So it's the Osho Tarot app. You're going to have to bear with me on the handheld front. It's a bit Blair Witch, this video. I will post 3 pictures of the cards that I've already done from an online spread after this video. But yes, so you'll be able to see the pictures. What do we have happening this week? We have a waxing moon. So we had a new moon last week. So the moon is starting to get bigger in the night sky to our eyes. And that means that the energy is building. So, you know, it's the time of sort of the energy is getting stronger. There's maybe you'll eat more. You might be a bit more. There might be a bit more energy to work with. And then the same happens when the moon starts to wane. The energies start to get lower. The lunar energies, as it were, right down to the dark moon phase where we can feel quite tired and depleted. We have a couple of things. We're going into Libra season on the 23rd of September. Happy birthday, all you Librans. It's about opening up to other people, Libran season. It's about balance. It's about putting we before me. So what can we do, the kind of collective, and that seems to be a long sort of strong energy at the moment. It's collaboration, it's collective energy coming together with others, like-minded souls, and really, you know, creating hubs of creating hubs of love and love, actually. Yeah, you know, sometimes it can seem like the world is very gloomy and there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of beauty, there's a lot of love. Most people are just trying to get on with it. Let's focus on making our local areas really wonderful, communities really positive and strong. Also, not forgetting people in the world that are suffering, you know, sending prayers, sending money to the charities that are supporting places like the Ukraine, the awful Moroccan earthquake. You know, we can all do our bit for sure. But really, one of the most powerful things we can do is keep our vibration as high as possible, open our hearts, connect to others, and change the paradigm. Right, I am getting a really sore arm. There's a lot of lactic acid building in that left bicep. Anyway, I'm going to crack on. The first card we have for the week. We also have the autumn equinox in the north, spring equinox in the south. So this is a time of autumn equinox, or Mabon, as it's known in the pagan tradition. It's about surrender, acceptance, and gratitude. So where can you find some of those things this week? Where is there a need for surrender? Where is there a need for acceptance? And what can you be grateful for? It is a time of harvest, if it's an autumn equinox for you. So looking at the things that you've achieved, the things you've got through, how far you've come along this journey as opposed to how far you need to go. Looking back down the mountain. What else to say? Yeah, I'm going to crack on. So the start of the week, Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to pretend I've got a little card in my hand. It's the trust card, guys. It's the trust. It's about trusting the way forward. If you've got doors closing that feel scary, it's about trusting that other ones are going to open. It's about trusting yourself, knowing that, you know, we're all human. Sometimes we've made mistakes, but come back to the heart, come back to that inner wisdom. It's in every single one of us. It's about trusting your projects, about trusting people. Obviously not everyone, we don't have to trust everybody, but remembering that there's a goodness in everybody and sort of going out with a more open mind and open heart into the world, keeping your wits about you, obviously. But yeah, trust is a beautiful thing. It opens us up to all sorts of glorious energies and experiences. Right, moving on. What do we have for the middle of the week? We had the suppression card. I'm going to hold up. You'll see it. It's someone like in a little tight box. They're feeling very hemmed in. Life can be like that sometimes, right? Our life situations, sometimes family life can be quite stressful. Sometimes relationships can feel a bit much. Maybe living in a big city or your job being in an environment that doesn't feel like you can be you. So how can you find ways to let the energy out? How can you find ways to release? So maybe it's about having a good scream, a good pummel of a pillow. Maybe it's about getting into nature, getting into a forest or a wood. Maybe it's hugging a tree, lying down on the grass. Maybe it's having a good sing, getting something down on paper, getting it out creatively. You know, it's easy in this modern busy life to feel overwhelmed, frustrated, anxious. These are really normal, unfortunately, normal qualities for modern life. But we have the tools: yoga, meditation, breath work. Find ways to clear your system out, come back to alignment, come back to your heart, ground. Yeah, just let the shizzle out. Let the shizzle out. And then for the weekend, we had the participation card. Pretending it's in my hand. It's a lovely little sort of mandala. You'll see it if you have a look at the cards. And this is about coming together. It's about community, doing things with friends, coming together with family, finding ways to connect, to share, to laugh, to love. Maybe going to something creative, maybe going to some sort of ritual, maybe it's about going to a service of some sort, or somewhere where you can come together and be with like-minded people, share wisdom, share joy, lift up those who are feeling low. And maybe it's about getting on the phone and calling a friend or a family member who's having a tough time, just checking in with someone. If someone's popping into your head, send them a text. Maybe they need a little bit of love, maybe they need a little bit of asking, how are you today? So it's about finding ways to connect. It's about putting energy into projects that are going to be collaborative, that are going to raise the vibration. I'm going to have to stop now because I feel like my arm is burning at the elbow. No, not the elbow, the shoulder joint. There's a lot of lactic acid building up there. So I'm going to go and put my phone down, shake it all out. But yeah, I wish you much love and light on the path this week. Thanks for joining in, and see you next week. Take care.